Hi, welcome to Cell Biology. I wanted to take this opportunity to personally welcome you to the class that I'm really excited to be teaching you this fall. I personally fell in love with cell biology as an undergraduate. I had originally gone to school thinking that I wanted to be a high school teacher, but after I learned how much I enjoyed molecules and cells, I got my first job out of college working at a biotech company studying cancer cells. After doing that for a few years, I loved it so much that I eventually quit that job and went on to earn a graduate degree in cellular molecular biology. This is my passion. I will admit that not many students are as enthusiastic as I am about cells, and sometimes students find it difficult to study things that they can't see. Those interested in clinical careers treating people or animals in some capacity will appreciate that we need to understand how organisms work at the molecular level, because when things go awry, it often is at that molecular level. And in fact, it's at the molecular level that pharmaceutical treatments can make a difference. For those interested in careers associated with field research, ecology, or conservation, it's sometimes difficult to see how the molecules that comprise the animals that you want to study in the field um, can influence larger things like populations and ecosystems. We'll try to introduce a little bit of that throughout the course of this semester. But if that happens to be your area of interest, I'll challenge you to find those connections and bring information to share with the rest of the class. Because of the difficulty that students might have with this class, the department has opted to have us teach it face-to-face in the fall semester. It's a crazy time. So I'm really looking forward to teaching face to face, but it's going to present some challenges. First, because we're going to be doing a lot of group work in both set portions of the class, both the lecture portion and the laboratory portion, we're all going to have to wear masks while in class and during labs. Labs will be spread out between two adjacent rooms, so I'll have to bounce back and forth between the rooms while we're doing our laboratory exercises, and we'll have to alternate which room gets started on their exercise first each week. We're going to have seating charts in both lecture and lab. And there is the possibility that at some point in the semester, we're going to have to repeat what we did in spring. We might have to switch to entirely virtual classes. If that happens, I'm certain that the lecture portion of the class will remain synchronous, but I'm a little worried about how we're going to work out the lab. My approach now is to cross that bridge if we come upon it. A little bit about the structure of this class. I use this subject matter to begin stretching your skill in biology from one of simply knowing things to using the knowledge as a tool to solve biology problems. I liken it to when you were in junior high and you were beginning to work math story problems. You were using the math skills that you gained up until that point to figure out real life problems like trains going in opposite directions, crashing into one another. We'll be doing similar things with our biology knowledge in this class. If you had difficulty with junior high math story problems, you may experience those same growing pains this semester. But don't worry, we'll practice every class period. I have been teaching at the college level for 20 years, and I've come to learn that students really don't love to read textbooks. I'm not sure that the way we're going to work this semester is much better, but we're going to try something different. I've devised a 30-minute assignment for each class period, and that assignment is comprised of oftentimes reading short excerpts, but mostly watching videos on YouTube. Those videos are sometimes videos that are my head talking over a PowerPoint, and in other cases, those are videos of other people teaching various aspects of cell biology. My goal was to give you about 30 minutes worth of preparation for each class period, although sometimes it might take longer if you start and stop the videos or if you have to re-listen to portions of them. We're going to start each class period with clarification and some clicker questions on each of those assignments. And then we'll spend the rest of the time working on those problems in groups. Um, as I said, I'm passionate about cell biology and I'm passionate about teaching. I'm apprehensive about our current pandemic situation, and you all might be too. But let's do our best and enjoy this class and the semester. And I look forward to meeting you all on the first day of class.